So this sounds like a bird. You have sod, you have seen, you have zay, and except for in zay, it's more like buzz. Say the word buzz. Buzz. That's safirun. Even if you say buzz, you hit right on the makhraj. Okay? That's why you say buzz away. Buzz. That's where you get to that place. So you say as. The next one is qalqala. Say qalqala. 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 And qalqala is a vibrative sound. It's vibrative. Vibrative, okay? Meaning it repeats itself. Like the beating of a drum. It's that sound that you hear when you have kutib jad. You say aqqa. Al-haqqa. Hajj. We're in Hajj season, right? Say Hajj. You hear that beat that goes over there? You can't just hold that sound. You have to push out the sound that comes next to it. So if you just say Hajj, and you don't hear it. If you say Haqq, you don't hear it. So you have to say Al-haqqa. Al-hajj. Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Ahad. You can't say ahad. You have to say ahad. You hear that? No, not ahad. The tongue is behind the teeth. It doesn't touch the teeth there. Ahad. So it's behind the tooth, but when you get to there, it's behind the two buck teeth, up on the gums, not touching the enamel. Okay? Say ahad. And take your tongue and hit it by ahad. You hear that? That's that specific, that's how detailed we're going to get in learning exactly where every letter comes from and how it's enunciated, so that when we recite the Quran, and that's our objective ultimately, is to recite the Quran in a clear way, and then we talk in Arabic, we sound like we come from Oxford. You know? So in Arabic terms, that is, you know, so lean. Lean. Okay, lean is not as we say, I'm leaning right now, but it's the same pronunciation. But lean only comes in what we say a and ow. Okay? These letters, like in English too, you have this type of thing. I don't know what they call it in English, but in English when you say ow and you say a, you have the vowels in English. They go A, E, I, O, U. Sometimes Y and W too. This is Y and this is W. That sometimes Y and W too. That's actually lean. Everybody remember that? If you learned English 101, they say A, your vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Sometimes Y and W too. The sometimes Y and W too is considered lean in Arabic. The sometimes Y and W too is when it's preceded by an A sound. So in Arabic it would be ow. Or a. Say that. Ow. Like khawf. Khawf. That construction is considered lean. Because the wow, its original sound is ooh. But when it comes before fatha, it's pronounced ow. The ya, its original sound in Arabic is e. But when it's preceded by a fatha, it's a. A. So that's why that construction is considered lean when preceded by a fatha, okay? When it has a fatha. I'm practicing to be a doctor, so, you know, that's why my handwriting's all screwed. And I am practicing, so I'm not lying. So anyway, inhiraf. Inhiraf. Everybody say inhiraf. Note the handwriting. Note the writing. When I write ha or the H as a capital letter, that is not a mistake. That is not random. I write the H as a capital in writing Arabic letters or words or transliteration to mean ha. Okay? If I write it as a little letter, then it means ha. Okay? So it's not random. This is inhiraf. Say that? From the word harf is in there. Right? You see that? Inhiraf means to flip something, to roll backwards. And you see it in a letter like lam or in ra. If you say the letter ra correctly, your tongue rolls back to the makhraj of lam. Say ar. And try not to let your tongue touch the teeth. It's because we speak so much Spanish in America, we roll our r's. The rock is rolling down the road. You know, we say things. But in Arabic, the r does not touch the teeth. It does not touch the teeth. Did I say that? The R or the Ra in Arabic does not touch the teeth. So say Ar. In fact, you don't let it touch anything. Say Ar. Say Ra. Ar-Rahman. See, if you practice it like that and don't allow it to touch anywhere in your mouth, you've made that R go inhirafan. You've made it flip back because the makhraj is to the front. So say Ar. You feel your tongue flip backwards? Feel it. Say Ar. You see it rolling back in your mouth? You feel it? That's called inhiraf. Okay? So it's disinclination, or it's to incline away from. I'm going to say incline in the opposite direction. Don't worry about what I wrote here. I wrote this, 2 years ago. So I've changed my mind. So, this one right here, right, inhiraf, to incline in the opposite direction. Here I just wrote to incline, inclination. All right? So, takrir. Everybody go say takrir. Takrir. Remember that Ra does not touch the teeth? Takrir. You hear, you'll get better in your pronunciations if you practice all the time and you don't take a break. Okay? It's not a Monday to Friday thing. It's all the time in your pronunciation of Arabic letters. So takrir means karara, to do something over and over. In fact, al-kurra is a ball that rolls. It's a ball, right? You say marratin ukra, marratin wa tikraratin, means to do something over and over again. So takrir is to roll, okay? It's repetition here. Okay? Here, the natural tendency of the Ra is to roll and repeat, like in Spanish. Roberto, Rodriguez, these type of things. However, correct pronunciation demands controlling the tongue when enunciating. So here, it rolls, but it doesn't touch. So it's a controlled roll. So again, to practice that word, say Ar-Rahman. You see that? Ar. Right? But it doesn't go Ar. You see, there's a difference. Subtleties. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil. No. We say Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Rabbil. We have to Ra. Say Ra like rock. In the poem it says, say Ra like rock. It never rolls, although it does repeat. It has tikrar. Okay? It does repeat. So you say Ar. And you see, Arabic spends a lot of attention dealing with this, in having inhiraf and takrir, because it is specific like that. It's different. It distinguishes itself through its enunciation and pronunciation of these sounds that other languages may have, but they may not pronounce them the same way we do. So we have to pay attention to them. Okay, do I have any questions? Tafashi. Everybody say that. Tafashi. Tafashi. I said it twice. Tafashi. I should say it like tafashi. You see that? That is diffusion. It's diffusion of air between the teeth. Between the teeth. I'm straight up from diffusion. Okay? And of air between the teeth. What it is like put your teeth together like this. Like you're static when you call your boss and say, shh, I'm in a tunnel. I can't get back to work today. Yeah, some of you guys know what you're doing. Shh. You hear that? Shh. That's what they call in language, amongst linguists, diffusion. You're blowing air between a seemingly closed mouth. Like when you say sheen. Say ash. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Shh. Say it. أعوذ بالله من You hear that? That's what I want to hear. من الشيطان الرجيم. من الشيطان. And that's what this class does. This class, when we get into the language like this, you hear me, we'll start quoting a lot of Quran. Because those are the examples. This is the application of these rules. Okay? So everybody say, shh. No lazy tongues in Arabic. And it's called tafashi. Diffusion. Not confusion. Diffusion. An example of that is sheen. Sheen. Or a shaitan. Remember we say a shaitan. Okay? A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Okay, and with that, shaitan and inhiraf and lean, not in lean, we have that whistling. We say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. We get to practice.